All right, Lincoln, what are we working on?
The rabbit colony / tractor.
Yep. Lincoln has been wanting to make a rabbit tractor for a long time.
Colony.
He wants a colony. Ultimately, he wants something that has a little bit more space, even just to kind of roam free. But for right now, we're going to get started with just a tractor, and then maybe in the summer we'll do something to let them be in a colony and roam a little bit more free. For right now, I like this idea best to get started because it's mobile and we can move it either through the rows of our garden if we want to, or just around wherever we want a little bit more grazing to happen with the rabbits. And I think that'll help with disease control and those kind of things. When you've got a rabbit colony, one of the main problems is that they poop and pee and all that kind of stuff, and it's in, you know, a fenced area. Even if it's a large area, you're still going to have an accumulation over time, and that's when disease problems start to happen. So I like the idea of a tractor that is mobile and you can move it around so you don't have those same problems.
Except in this spot.
Yeah. So kind of what it's going to be ultimately, we've got this IBC cage. We're going to wrap that with hardware cloth so the rabbits can't get out. We'll put some sort of a lid on it. We're going to have lots of straw in there for them to kind of burrow into and those kind of things. In these two shorter sections that we've got, on the bottom we're going to use the 2" by 4" fencing, and that's so they can't dig out, but they still have plenty of room to be able to eat the grass and weeds and everything else that they want to that way.
Because the rabbits, baby bunnies are too young, they can't dig very well, so they can't escape.
Right. The babies would be able to fit through that, but the babies aren't as big of a risk of like lots of digging, so I'm not super worried about them digging out. It's the adults that I want to make sure that they can't dig and get out. So we're going to put that on the bottom. We'll probably do hardware cloth on the sides, and then we'll do probably a sheet of plywood or something like that over the top so that we can hinge and get into it to access the rabbits when we want to do that.
We're planning to build
Talk to the camera now.
We're planning to build this small little box here. There's going to be a wall right here, and the food and water's going to be here. So when people are going to come and buy them, we'll open it, trap them, and then open it, and then get them and put them in a cage so they're ready when they're to get sold.
Yeah, we want to have a spot where the rabbits need to go for food and water, that we can trap them in that spot when, like if we're going to sell some or things like that.
Them.
Yeah, or just handle them, those kind of things. Anyways, so we're going to get to work and kind of see what progress we make today. All right, let's move this away for right now so we have space to work. Okay, so we've taken the bolts out so that this cage comes off of the pallet that's below it. And now we're going to have the hardware cloth on the inside of the cage, and we're going to run the bottom of the hardware cloth between the cage and the pallet, and then we'll bolt the cage back down to the pallet so that'll pinch it in nicely, and we won't have to worry about the rabbits getting the bottom loose and being able to get out at some point. So that's what we're going to work on now. Okay, so we got the hardware cloth around this part of the tractor. So I'll show you kind of how we fastened it and stuff, and then I'll show you the next part. Okay, so we've got some zip ties just to quickly get it in place, and then we've got some wire to make it a little bit more sturdy and long lasting. Probably the most important thing though is how we so we showed you how we took the cage off the pallet. So this is part of the cage, and you can see that we wrapped the hardware cloth underneath this and then pinched it between the two, and we bolted it back down. So that is going to make it nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So that's kind of how we have it. Okay, so these are the pieces of the cage that we cut into shorter sections. That'll be kind of the run portion. And you can see the wire on the bottom. That'll keep them from getting out, but allow them to still eat the grass. Now I need to get some wire on the sides. So we've cut out some strips of hardware cloth to match these to go all the way up the side. And what we'll do is slip the hardware cloth in between the cage and this wire that we've kind of bent up. And then we'll come along and we'll put a 2x4, and we're going to drill some holes through these so that we can put screws into the 2x4 that will suck the 2x4 and the wire up against the cage. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, we're almost done. We're putting the top on right now. So basically what we did is cut 2 strips of plywood that are 20 inches wide each. And
perfect.
Yep, and it's perfect. So it goes for 40 inches across the width of these IBC tote frames. So right now all we're doing is we cut some little strips of wire, or little sections of wire, and we're wiring this piece of plywood to the IBC cage. And that's what we're going to do to hold this one on. Then the second strip, we're going to put hinges, and that strip will hinge up to open, and we can access the rabbits and the feed and water and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and finish that up, and then that pretty much will be the finishing touches. I think we've got to cut a door on this end so that they can get into that large cage portion. That's where we'll put straw and those kind of things for them to kind of burrow and make nests. What? Yeah, to have their litters in there. So anyways, we'll finish up, and then we're going to get this thing outside and put some rabbits in there. All right. Okay, so now we're putting on some hinges. I got these hinges probably 4 years ago. They were doing a remodel at my work, and they were throwing away a bunch of really old doors, so I asked if I could take the hinges off of them. Anyway, so I've got a whole bunch of hinges, and
they work good.
They do work really well, yeah. It's nice not to have to buy hinges, so anyways, that's what we're doing now.
I think we use those hinges for the chicken coop too, the chicken nest box.
Yep, we do. Maybe. All right, Lincoln's cutting the hole between the bigger part of the tote and the little run part. And that's kind of our finishing touch.
Good, and then we can put the rabbits in here.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen already or not, but for a lid for this, for a roof, we're just using another IBC pallet that we had around from when we made our chicken run system out of the cage part. So anyways, we're just using that for a lid. It works really well. It's made to fit on top of this IBC cage. So anyways, that's what we're using. Stacks just like our firewood stacking system over there. So each of those pallets just fits right onto the top of the other cage. All right, we've got it moved out into our garden area near where the other rabbits are. We'll show you kind of how we made a little modification, and then we'll get the rabbits in there. So you see the blue tote that's in there, blue storage tote. I wired that to this side so that if we want to, I can add a second run off of this side and cut a hole right here so that the rabbits can access up in there for, you know, kindling and other things if they want to get in there.
That's how Peppy only can have
That
one
just
though.
kind of maximizes our usage of space, I guess, so that we don't have to have a whole nother IBC cage to put on another run. So anyways,
And also we added this piece of wire like right there because there was a gap that we noticed that the rabbits could get, baby bunnies could get through, so we put a wire like and wrapped it around.
yep, so we put an extra wire in there to keep babies from squeezing in between. Anyways, we're really happy with how it turned out. Go ahead and lift up that lid, Lincoln, and we'll show in there.
You have to make sure that this door part isn't in the way when we lift it.
Yeah. All right, should we get the rabbits in there? And there's some green weeds and stuff already growing here in the garden, so hopefully the rabbits will eat that up and then fertilize this for us.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
So which one should we get?
you choose. All right, we grab them by the scruff of the neck and then kind of put them in our armpits so that they feel safe with their head in our armpit. He's a little big for Lincoln, so he looks a little awkward. All right, get him in there.
I'm a small person.
That's true, I guess.
Here you go, buddy.
All right. And later today, the kids are going to get the straw and put it in this tote part with the pallet. All right, get the mama.
Looks like the buck peed in this water dish again.
Gross.
It's not that crazy anymore. And they start bleeding again.
He's motivated.
Our bucks seem to breathe the wrong way. He already fell off a few times, so he doesn't have to do it anymore.
Yep.
Should I close?
All right. Like, share, and subscribe.